Hello, all. This is Geneva. I am trying to do this, and I don't know what happened the first time. DJ wanted to come and talk to you, and it shut down. But I guess I'm just going to go straight ahead and see how it works. Hopefully, it works out this time. We are talking about burning. Yes, burning. Someone burning to be in a relationship with someone who's married who think them single. Yes, and this is a real situation. We're gonna give you all the information. We're gonna give you some stats. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna not laugh at the pain, but laugh at the situation because it can change, and hopefully it'll change for some of you, so you won't do these things, or you know or have been in a situation and you can laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? So a young lady in Indianapolis, which can happen anywhere, this situation, has decided that she wanted to be in a relationship. We all decide sooner or later in our lives that we want to be in a relationship, right? Nothing wrong with it. We want to do it. We say, hey, I love this person, want to be there. Let's get in a relationship. Hey, you're cute. I like you. Let's do it. Okay, so you decide to pursue this relationship. All right. You say you're single, him tell you he's single. From as far as you know, you're both single. Okay. Well, as the relationship continues to go on, one day she gets a knock at her door. The knock at her door then ensues that it's her man there. Hi, baby. How are you? You look so good today. But standing next to him is a woman. This woman says, hey, you know what? This man here is my husband. Yeah, the same look, I say, right? You know, no longer the man that you thought was, your man, and he was no married. That's not what I heard from you. No, him now is married to this lady, and him bring her to your house uninvited. Yes, all in suit, all in part. Yeah, you're trying to figure out what exactly is going on there. Now, no, they didn't come to have a happy conversation. No, she wants to know what's going on in a relationship between the two of you. And you're still sitting there trying to figure out, okay, exactly what and whom is this lady? So the lady tell you, listen, this is my husband. What is going on with the two of you? And as you're explaining, she then ensues to beat you down badly in front of your house. I wanted you to take it in. You come outside, you see your man, hey baby, and get a beat down by his wife. Yeah, you got it. Okay, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Yes, let's continue to go. All right. So as you get your beat down, you notice that that's the love of your life, the man you decide to have a relationship with, is standing right there looking. Yes, I'm just standing there. Can you believe it? Okay, pause, commercial break. I'm going to say this before I forget. First and foremost, to all of those who have just joined us, hello, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining us. This is me, Geneva. And I want to say thank you to Donna for this necklace. I said it was a commercial break. I mean it. I'm going to give you a second because you need to process before I continue. This Donna necklace here, thank you so much, Donna. It's beautiful. It just goes so well with me outfit. I got to tell you about my dates later. And then this nice vest, it goes all the way down to the floor. Makes me look fierce as I walk by. People continue to follow me. I got to say thank you, Miss Mina, for it. It just flows with me. Anyone else who wants to just provide clothing for me or jewelry for me to just thank you for and let everyone else know how just wonderful you are, just let me know. Put it in the box. We'll just continue to do this. Okay, commercial break over. So as he watches, you get your beat down. Yes, as I say, as he watches, you get your beat down. You get up from having your face dragged on the concrete in front of your apartment. His wife then takes a cup of gasoline and then throws it on you. Yeah. She throws it on you and then sets you on fire. Yes. And guess what him do? Yes, you telling me, ask me what he does. Nothing. Yes, he did nothing at all. Nope, he'd stand there and look. Him stands there and look. Now, like I said before, this is real people. Lady Tatiana Sins, 22 years old. Girl has not learned, have not grown. She's young. Indianapolis, but anywhere this can happen. You know someone has dealt with the same situation or situation, something like it. We've all met someone. We've all had it. But one thing I told people on Facebook Live was one thing this lady is going to have now is second-degree burns for the rest of her life. She has those scars for the rest of her life. She's going to see this. We have scars. Sometimes they aren't always prevalent on our bodies. They're going to always, sometimes just be within our minds and, within our hearts. And sometimes we forget those things and we go back into that same situation. You know what I mean? And we do the same things again. But there is a but. Sometimes when you have them outside scars, you might learn. You might not do that thing again. Whereas with those internal scars that you don't see every day, we don't learn as quickly. Now, Miss Tatiana, during her interview, which I am going to also make sure I put the link so the people can also look at it, so I didn't make this thing up in my own mind, stated, I think her biggest thing was her knight in shining armor did nothing. Him just stood there. And I think in her mind, it was like, no matter her knowing that, okay, she was wrong in the situation, or whatever the case, he did nothing. Now, I'm going to take all sides of the situation real fast, because one of the things I said was we're going to just chop this up a little bit with some stats. And one of the stats is, if I'm the wife, me and my husband are driving down the road with a cup. You mean to tell me I'm going to have a cup of gasoline driving down the road? Are you tripping right now? I'm going to drive down the road with a cup of gasoline with my husband sitting here. And I'm talking about a woman that I'm going to see. Do you not know how that gasoline would have already been on him? Because him is the one I have a problem with. She the other person. Said the same thing on Facebook Live. I lied to you not. Why are we always fighting with the other person when it's the person right there that we had a problem with? We bring that third person in for no reason. It's like amazing to me that you're bringing a person in, and even though they might have a part in it, it's not a bigger part than the person that we're sitting next to. The person we took the vows with. That's the person we need to be dealing with. We went up and said, to God, this is the person we want to be with. We didn't tell it to that third person. Me tell you. So I'm sitting here, and I'm sitting with gasoline in a car. A cup. Where am I getting a cup of gasoline? You got to fill up. I tell you these things in my mind. This is why I just don't. And you drive down the street and you tell me directions, where we're going, and we get there, and I'm telling him, open the door, and she opened the door, and we had this. That's just too much. There's so much anger, so much animosity to somebody else. And then I'm going to go back home with him? I won? Did I really win? Please tell me. You tell me. Did I really win? I won who? Him? Oh my gosh. Okay. Now let's go to her. The 22-year-old who had in her mind a man she thought she won from. Let's say she knew he was married. Let's just say she won something. She thought she was going to get him away from his wife, and he was going to come to her. And then she sees what ensues, and now her heart is broken because he bring in her to mess. It's just mess. I can't even, no. I can't, no. Sorry. No, not going there. Now him, common denominator between the two is him. Ladies, him. Okay? Him is the one you need to talk to. Lady, him was married to you. Him lied to you. This is the one we need to be sitting there beating and dragging down the concrete, if that's what we're doing. Me don't condone violence. Sorta. No? Okay. Anyway. And him is the one you need to be throwing the gasoline on. What are we saying here? I'm not getting it. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, if this is the case, this is the place we need to be doing it at, not at each other. Okay. I mean, that was just what I had to say about that part. That was my stats there. I mean, in the aspect of, her heart looked on that video as if she was broken. She was hoping everything was done. But the thing that really got me, I have said this too, nobody got charges pressed on them yet. No charges? Indianapolis, no charges? Well, I need to go there and do some things because I'm trying to figure out how there's no charges filed. How did it work there? How does that happen? They should not just get second-degree burns set on fire by someone else. I don't know. I don't know. But I had to bring it to you because this was something to me that just rang out that we needed to talk about. And I just said, hey, I wanted to tell my friends over here on YouTube, on Facebook Live, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. And I can't tell you what next week is going to hold, but it's going to be juicy. And I hope you tune in. I can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait to see you. And I do one more thing, because remember last week I was going on a date. Now see, Facebook Live don't know about my date. So I'm going to tell you all about my dates here. And I'm going to need some help because on June the 7th, see, you get to hear some other things that they don't know. I'm going to be at the Greater Beulah Baptist Church. And yes, and I am going to be there, and we're having a show, Confessions, and it's going to be great fun. We're going to be laughing, having a great time. We're going to have vendors. We're going to, oh my gosh, it's going to be a good time. Come out. It's after Christmas. We need to decompress and have a good time, and just laugh, fun, eat, relax a little bit. Don't come in the new year trying to make a resolution that you gotta. How about you just come in a resolution, new year ready to resolute to laugh, to have some joy. How about that one? Do something new. And so January 7th, we want you to come to Greater Beulah Baptist Church, and we're going to be in the basement of the church, and we're going to have a show. And before then, I'm going to present something because I'm going to need some help from some of the people here for my next big thing. The last time I had a big thing, I had a game show so that I can find me, Geneva, a date. And it's something like that might be coming back up again because the dates I had last week, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. I'm going to need some help from you ladies and gentlemen to tell me where we're supposed to meet some men. Yes, I think I'm going to have to ask for some help. So, next week, Juicy, we'll talk more about it. Show coming up. So much to keep in contact with me about. Instagram, DJ's Confessions with an S. And YouTube, DJ Jackson. Yeah. And then on Facebook, it's DJ Jackson. So either one, can't wait to see you. Can't wait to talk to you. See you next week. Thank you. Have a great night.